Online Academy, and here in this video we are going to discuss about most important MCQs for the preparation of HAL management training for computer science. So guys, question number 51 is the transport layer protocols used for real-time multimedia, file transfer, DNS and email respectively are. So for real-time multimedia, we use user datagram protocol, right? Basically in question we have asked about transport layer protocol, right? So transport layer protocols have two types, right? One is TCP and another one is UDP, right? TCP stands for transmission control protocol and UDP for user datagram protocol. So the first one, that is real-time multimedia, it is the functions of UDP. First UDP is there, then file transfer is under TCP, transmission control protocol or transfer control protocol. DNS, that is domain name system or domain name server, it is the part of UDP, DNS, if it is less than 512 KB. But if DNS is greater than 512 KB, it would be part of TCP. But here by default we considered UDP because nothing that much data is given to us, and email is part of TCP. So UDP, TCP, UDP, TCP, right? Option C is the correct answer. So guys, this is our practice session 6th video, and first 5 sessions in which we have discussed the most important 50 questions. You must watch them. All the links are mentioned in the description section. Do watch them, and I hope this will gonna very helpful for you. And guys, do comment your queries, doubts, right, regarding this exam. I will try to solve each and every doubts of yours here. Question number 52 is, determine the maximum length of the cable in kilometer for transmitting data at the rate of 500 Mbps in an Ethernet LAN with frame size of 10,000 bits. Okay, assuming the signal speed in the cable to be 2 lakh km per second, right? So here we have a formula that transmission time should be less than or equals to 2 into propagation time, right? 2 into propagation time, and propagation time is nothing but length by velocity, and transmission time is nothing but bits, right? Frame size divided by bandwidth. So what is frame size, guys? Frame size is 10,000 bits. 10,000 divided by bandwidth. Bandwidth is 500 Mbps. So 500 into 10 to the power 6 Mbps, right? Mbps, so 10 to the power 6 is less than or equals to twice into length divided by velocity. Velocity is 2 lakh km per second. 2 into 10 to the power 5, and I am remaining the question in kilometer because we have asked the answer in kilometer. Okay, 2 got cancelled with this 2. Here 10 to the power, this 2 cancelled with this 2, 10 to the power 6 is there, and 10 to the power 5. So this 10 to the power 5 is get cancelled with this 10 to the power 6, so only 10 is remaining. So length, as we need maximum, so for maximum I am assuming G equals to length equals to 100 and one more, that is 100 divided by 10 into 5. Okay, so 50 to the 100, so 2 kilometer length is there, right? So answer is B is the answer, guys. So we have asked that assuming the signal speed of the cable is 2 lakh km per second. So I remain all the units in kilometer because I have to answer in kilometers. So my answer is 2 kilometers. So option B is the correct answer for this. Next one is, regression testing is primarily related to I think it is a software engineering question and theoretical question. Basically, you need to know that under functional testing, under general functional testing, regression testing is there. So option A is the correct answer. Next one is given the grammar. Grammar is given to us. Which of the following statement is wrong? Option A, grammar is not ambiguous. Option B, priority of plus over star, that is multiplication, is ensured, and right to left evaluation of star and plus happens, and none of this. So which of the following statement is wrong? Okay, so basically if you will check priorities now, plus symbol and star symbol, they both are right associative, they follow right associativity, they both follow right associative. Why? You can clearly check here, plus is there and multiplication is there, s is on the right side, t is on the right side, which is started from its left side handle. That is why both follows right associativity, right? So priority, so right to left evaluation of this happens, so it is true, option C is true. And priority of plus is more, that is priority of plus over multiplication is ensured, because plus, if I will draw the tree, parse tree for that, then plus will executed at the bottom level, means higher priority. So option B is also true. And as all the statements are mentioned with specific preferential bits, so I will say that grammar is also, we can say, it is not ambiguous, because they all are mentioned specific specifically bits, right? So none of this, right? Which of the following is wrong? So none of this is wrong, all ABC are true. So option D is the correct answer for this one. Next question is, which of the following is an efficient method of cache updating? For cache updating, write within is the answer. A basic concept of computer architecture under cache memory section, write within is the efficient method of cache updating. Question number 56. The master theorem assumes the subproblems are of unequal size? No. Actually, whenever we use master's theorem in algorithm, the prerequisite is itself said that all subproblems should be of the equal size. All subproblems should be of equal size. So option B is the correct answer. Next question is, context-free languages are closed under CFL. Context-free languages are closed under union. Yes, because context-free languages are by default, they are closed under union, but they are not closed under intersection. Option B, they are closed under union and they are closed under clean closure. So option B is the correct answer, guys. Option B is the correct answer. If you are not aware with the closure properties, right? In closure properties of languages, we have discussed these things, right? So if you haven't updated, I will update the chart in the community section, so that you will all get the benefit of that, right? I will update the chart of closure properties of all languages shortly. So please stay tuned with us, and for all updates of all computer science exams, right? Here you cannot, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, minimum number of stats required in DFA accepting binary string not ending with 101. Question is not ending with 101. So guys, it is very tricky question. How it is tricky? Actually, we have uploaded recently a video, short tricks of DFA, short tricks on DFA. Must watch them. If you will watch that video, you will get to know that correct answer is 4. How? Because we need to find the minimum number of states that is required in DFA, which is not ending with 101, not ending with 101. So what we will do, we will make DFA in which all the string will end with 101, in which all the string will end with 101. And what we will do, we will make changes in the final state. What I will do, I will make all initial state as final state and all final state as initial state, right? So if I will just change like that, it will be the complemented of the DFA, right? So ultimately I want to just say that make a DFA in which all strings are ended with 101, and then from union we have to subtract that. So ultimately if my string consists of 1 2 and 3 digits, so n plus 1 formula is discussed there. So option B is the correct answer. You must watch the short tricks on DFA. Recently I have uploaded in the TOC section that short tricks on DFA, and you will get to know each and everything about it. In that video I have discussed around 29 to 30 short tricks, and that will gonna very helpful for you, right? So if you will watch that video, you will get to know about each and every queries regarding minimal stats and DFA. So must watch that. Question number 59 is a stack organized computer is characterized by instructions with. So basically stack organized computer is characterized by zero address instructions, zero addressing instructions, guys. Option C is the correct one. Next one is, which of the following algorithm defines time quantum? I hope you all know that time quantum is only related with round robin scheduling algorithm, right? Option B is the correct one. Round robin scheduling algorithm is the one which is the correct answer in which time quantum is defined. So guys, do subscribe our YouTube channel for latest videos on computer science, for HAL management training, as well as all upcoming CS exams, and we will update you with much more knowledge regarding latest updates, current affairs, job updates, and all computer science updates. Have a very nice day, guys. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Have a very nice day.